Yeah, she keep calling every single night. Yeah, no, I don't mind, but I'm cute vibe. Oh,
What's up? This is Coach Taylor Statham from ILoveBasketballTV, and today I'm going to show you the top 7 shooting drills of 2021 and how you can become a better shooter.
All this dirt on my skin, I just came here to win.
So now, just like with any basketball workout, we're going to start close to the rim. We're going to work on this form before we start to move out. So right now, I want all of us to start with the basketball, okay, holding it properly, of course, wrist locked, hand behind the ball, okay? It's gonna start right here in our shooting pocket. So that could be in front of your hip, it could be in front of your ribs, right here in our shooting pocket. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring the ball all the way up to my forehead, to my release point. Okay, so that's 1, I'm gonna bring it back down, 2, and then now after the second time when I bring it down, I'm gonna dip my hips into it. Okay, so now my hips are low, the ball's in my shooting pocket, and from there, I'm following through. A big key to this is making sure we get to this shooting pocket every time, okay? I don't want you guys speeding through and going like this and then our timing is all messed up. We're gonna get nothing out of that, okay? We have to really teach our body and make it muscle memory, shooting pocket, release point. A lot of players, when they shoot, their shot is flat for the simple fact that they're releasing too low. Once it gets to their chin or their nose, they're pushing the ball, okay? You want a nice high arcing shot. You want a shot that's not gonna be blocked if somebody's in your face or contesting you. So we have to get used to getting this ball above our head and we're releasing it up here, okay? Now, it's not too important, like everybody says straight elbow, a lot of coaches teach that, and that is great, okay? That's the foundation, that's what you want, that's a perfect shot. But a lot of great shooters, Klay Thompson, all the way back to Larry Bird, all these guys, a lot of them, their elbow's out a little bit. Okay, if it's out a little bit and you're kind of creating triangles, it's not too bad. I know a lot of NBA coaches who teach triangles, so there's no right or wrong way. As long as it's not out too far and it's not coming inward, okay? So we're gonna be here. You guys should go at least 10, okay? We're gonna go hip, forehead, dip, and then all the way through, okay? 1. 2. 3. Snap that wrist, make sure it's rolling off our fingertips. Trying to get that perfect swish each and every time. Good. So now we're gonna scoot back a little, we're gonna continue to work on flow. A problem with a lot of players is they're not low enough, their hips aren't low enough, okay? They're shooting and they're getting this low, so it's ending up becoming all arms. And when you're shooting all arms, a lot of the times that shot path is very, very flat, okay? So right now we wanna over-exaggerate how low we get. We wanna over-exaggerate so we get used to getting these spots. So come game time, when we're caught up in back and forth, transition, playing defense, by the time we catch, boom, our hips are low, and now we have perfect flow, perfect energy coming up from the ground, okay? So we're gonna start here, right in front of the free throw line. You guys can start closer, you can move further back. Right now I'm just gonna shoot 5 to show you guys, but again, you could do 10, you could do 20. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have our feet shoulder width apart, okay? We don't want it close, we want a nice wide base, okay? I want my chest up, I want my shoulders pulled back, I want my back flat. I'm gonna sit in a squat and I'm gonna touch the ball to the ground, and then from there, go all the way through to my shot. So just a few keys, okay? I don't want you guys getting low and you feel like this is too low and you're bouncing. That's gonna defeat the whole drill, okay? I don't want you guys going like this when we're bent over, and now we're whipping our back to come up for the shot. We want to keep our chest up and sit our hips all the way down, boom, and then go all the way through, okay? So that's 1, there we go. Make sure this guide hand's perfectly still. That's 2. Again, just rolling the ball off my fingertips, okay? Snapping that elbow, snapping that wrist as one. There's no pause in my shot, okay? 3, 4, 5. So again, these first 2 drills are great for your flow. They're gonna really help with your form. Stick to your keys, okay? We want our shot to be one motion. We don't wanna have a hitch. We wanna keep the ball very close to our body, above our forehead, and right through, okay? We don't want our ball moving back and forth. So if we start close, you know, we're sticking to these keys, we're getting our mind going around this, we slowly scoot back, it's gonna be much easier to hit jumpers. Now, the third thing we're gonna do, you guys can go wing, shoot, you could go all the way around all 5 spots, okay? What we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna be low. I'm gonna be low, I'm gonna be sitting here. I'm gonna go through my leg, I'm gonna catch it, right back to my shooting pocket. Through my leg to my shooting pocket. And then the third time, through my leg, my shooting pocket, into a shot, okay? What this is teaching is, out of our moves, we're disorganized. Right when we get into our shot, boom, we bring that ball through into our shooting path, getting it to our shooting pocket, so it has a nice, perfect, straight line to the basket. Okay, so here we go. 2, 3. Oh, now the other way. Through the right leg. 1, 2, 3. Oh. So as you guys can see, I want you going through both legs equally. If you choose 5 each leg, that's fine, okay? But I want to make sure our hips are down. It's so important to get our hips down because in the midst of a game, you guys are tired, fatigue sets in, we're worried about our plays, we're worried about the last play. Okay, a lot of the times, if you're just ready to shoot, like I have my hips down, my hands are ready, I get into my shooting pocket, good things are gonna happen, especially if before you enter the game, you've gotten up 1,000 reps, thousands and thousands of reps over the years. You know, it's all gonna add up. Because when you're in the heat of the moment, instincts are gonna take over. So right now, like these first 3 drills, they seem a little slow, they seem a little tedious, but honestly, it's the small details that make all the difference. The 4th drill that we are gonna work on, okay, we're gonna start speeding it up. It's gonna be more game-like situations now. So we're gonna toss the ball out. You guys can start anywhere, again. We have the corner, we have the wing, we have the top, we have the elbows, we have the wing, we have the corner. Okay, preferably you go all 7 spots just so you get a feel for different angles on the court. Right now I'm gonna go up top and show you guys, okay? We're gonna toss it up, about mid-range, we're gonna get to a jump stop, okay? Boom, I land on 2 feet, I'm gonna immediately reverse pivot. So right now, if I'm going to the right, my right foot is gonna go behind my left foot, okay? I'm low, and I'm jabbing straight into it. Boom, from this jab, now I'm getting right to my shot, okay? If you wanna make your shot more efficient off this, you're gonna make sure that you are not freezing. What a lot of players do is they freeze to see if they got the guy, and then they shoot, and by then, the defender's recovered, okay? So what you wanna do is you wanna jab and get straight to your shot. It should be instincts at that point. If, let's say it is a great defender, if you jab and you go to get into your shot, you should feel that he's too close. You should feel him jumping at you. Now you can get to a head fake, you can get to a rip through and all these other things. But right now, we're just gonna work on our reverse pivot. I'll go a couple to the right, get to the jab, knock down, a couple to the left, okay? Here we go. Now, when you guys do these jabs, when you reverse pivot, when you come out of this, we don't want to jab sideways. We want to jab forward. Boom, we want to bring this ball like we're ripping through, but keep it protected on the inside of our knee. Once we get to the outside, it's going to be very easy to poke. Okay, we want to pop off, make it ricochet, right back into our shooting pocket. Lastly, when you jab, you want to make sure you're looking that way. The ball is deceptive, our foot is deceptive, and our eyes. A lot of the time, the defenders, he's looking right at us, looking where we're looking, to see if we have a driving lane, a passing lane. So we really have to sell it and then get straight to our shot. Okay, and the only way we're gonna get straight to our shot efficiently is by getting our foot down, being on balance, and then one motion all the way through. Our fifth drill, we're gonna work on curls. So I'm gonna start in the corner, I'm gonna toss the ball up. It's about the wing area, the elbow area. When I come off this right side, I'm gonna always go my inside foot. So when I come off, I'm gonna step in toward the basket with my inside foot. So naturally, being right-handed, everybody loves to go left-right. But when I'm coming off this way on the right side of the court, you notice my inside foot is my right foot. So I have to be able to kick that foot around and knock it down. Oftentimes what young players do is they can only left-right. So when they're running full speed, they go to stop at this left, but all their momentum is still going forward. So they tend to be off balance, okay? Or they have to slow down. And when you slow down to get into this, you're coming off full speed. By then, the defender's already recovered, okay? At the highest level, you don't have time, okay? So we wanna come off, we wanna be as smooth, as efficient as possible. So when I come off this right side, right-left footwork. When I come off this left side, left-right footwork. Preferably, you guys should be doing 10 combined, 20 combined. Right now, I'm gonna show you a couple live so you can see the demonstration. Here we go. Now those are basic curls. A good shooter should be able to knock down 5, 10, 15 in a row. If you can't, we need to get up way more reps. Okay, if you're missing, that's fine. Just really pay attention to how you're shooting, how your body is moving. Self-analyzation is one of the biggest tools for great players. Okay, if you're coming up and you're shooting and just throwing it and you're not even paying attention to what your hands are doing, you've already lost. So when you shoot, you want to make sure you hold, we're holding that follow through. So now we can see, okay, it's perfect. Now I just need to take a little off my shot. I need to use my legs more. Sometimes maybe our thumb creeps in. Okay, I got to keep this hand stiff and still. There's just so many little things that could go wrong. So you being able to be very aware of your body and how it's moving is going to help you become a great shooter. Once we finish that drill, okay, our sixth drill, now we are gonna curl off, we're gonna head fake. So as we curl off, we're gonna sail this shot, eyes at the rim, bringing the ball all the way to our forehead. This doesn't look like a good shot fake if I'm just going here or making this quick little movement and trying to go. Okay, sometimes you slow down, you sell it, that's much better than just speeding through something. So we're gonna be here, we're gonna head fake like we're shooting. Everything is indicating we're shooting. We're low, we start to come up a little, ball to our forehead, and then we're getting this ball outside of our frame as we step through, going back the same way that we just came from. Okay, I'm gonna show you a few examples here live. Again, you guys can do 10, 15, 20, both sides, but make sure it is very intense. Okay, come off full speed, really sell it. When we get out of this, boom, we're exploding and trying to not only create space, but get to that 1-2 footwork or that hop, whichever you prefer, as fast as possible. Okay, here we go. can see I'm out of breath right now. I'm sweating. I'm going extremely hard in this. I'm trying to push myself. I'm a pro athlete myself, so if you don't feel like you're out of breath, you're probably not going hard enough at home, okay? Make sure everything is game speed and even faster, okay? So once you get to the game, now everything kind of slows down in your mind because you played at this pace hundreds and hundreds of times, so mentally it's all you know. That's the problem when players move up, they get into high school, they move on to varsity, they go on to college. The level of play is just so much faster. You have to make decisions so much quicker, so that's why it takes a lot of players a couple years to catch on and get that rhythm. But if you're working hard now, you're gonna be way above the curve. Lastly, we are gonna end with our 7th shooting drill. It's gonna be transition threes, okay? So a lot of great shooters, when you're pushing the ball, we have numbers, okay? If you're spacing out to the wing, you're spacing out to the corner, and somebody's able to drive, draw help, and kick it to you and knock it down, you're gonna be a very hard person to guard. Now they're gonna close out harder, right? Now we can get to all of our fakes and get by them, but that's another video for another time. Okay, so right now, I'm just gonna start up top. If you guys have a partner, it would be much easier for them to pass. You guys sprint off that 3-point line. You can go corner, make 5 or 10, go wing, same thing, go top, go these 2 lane lines, and then the other side. Okay, right now I'm just gonna go top, and I'm gonna show you guys, even if you don't have a rebounder, you can still go full speed. Okay, here we go. This concludes our top 7 shooting drills of 2021. If you guys do all these drills and you perfect them, and you're doing them each and every day, really repping them out, not just a few here and there, but you're really focusing on your form, keeping your hips low, and just having that perfect flow, you guys are gonna become really great shooters. Do me a favor, if you guys like this video, give us a like, please subscribe to ILoveBasketballTV. If you guys wanna reach out to me, find me at Statham Academy on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'm always here for you guys. But until then, let me know what content you guys want to see. I'll see you guys later. Keep working.
All this dirt on my skin, I just came here to win.